Welcome everyone to another Foundry session on agent, how to build agent with MCP. Before that, I would like to take you to the new portal, which is ai.azure.com. So if you go here and type this ai.azure.com, you need Azure subscription and then you get logged into the Foundry portal, which is now known as Microsoft Foundry. This is the new look and feel. You can see there's a little switch over here, right, which you can pretty much use to kind of, let me show you that. Here you have got this new Foundry switch toggle, which allows you to actually go ahead and check it out with the new portal. So we'll use the new experience to experience some of the new features which got recently announced. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to go ahead and let's say go into this and then say build. So I go to this section called build. When I am into the build phase, I will just click on sign in again just to refresh the. I'm inside the project and then it signs in, goes into the build portal and then click on the build. Now when you are in the build phase, you have got these options available to build. So I'm going to build an agent. So this is the first option which is coming. And I can click on create an agent and will create an agent, right? However, if I go and take you to the discover option, you will see that there are models, tools, solution templates. If you go into the operate section, you have got assets, compliance, quota, and admin section. And then you have definitely docs, which basically supports the documentation for the Foundry, which is also built into the portal, which is easy for us to navigate between. So this is how you navigate. So it got little change from the previous one where the menu was all in the left hand side and grouped by all of these build, discover, security, and all of the stuff. Now it is on top. So you basically get a much more cleaner view, focused view the moment you ask for it. Now, if you don't find anything, let's say I want to create an MCP server on Doku. So if you see here that you get a lot of options available to create something around that, right? So what I can do, I can go into the build section and I have got a lot of things like knowledge, data, tools, which is important, right? And let me delete this and create a new tool called Microsoft Learn. All right, so it's kind of like gone, and now I connect a tool. So when I connect a tool, right, you have got options, the catalog option available. You have got various different, you can see that MCP tags are given, right? So these are all MCP servers available, remote MCP servers available. I can go into this next phase. I pick up the MCP server, which I intend to use over here, called Microsoft Learn. So what basically it says that if you click on that, it says that AI assistant with real-time access to the official Microsoft documentation. This is a remote MCP server. So let's go ahead and create that. Now it gives a name called Microsoft Learn and the URL is this, which doesn't require any authentication. So it's kind of like say unauthenticated. It's fine. I just connect it and it creates this MS Learn uh, kind of thing, which I can now use in the context of agent, right? Use in an agent. You can also click here and then point it to an existing agent. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to click on the agent and I'm also going to go ahead and create a new agent. Let's create a new agent. Say agent learn. I give a better name, right? So agent learn. I probably put the date today so that you are not confused when. So I just give the name, which kind of identifies my agent. I have been trying this out, so there are a few agents already created, but you can see that all the agent need is a reasoning engine capability through LLM. So we choose a model. So this is also one of the requirements which you need. That means you need a model to be deployed and available for an agent to pick up. If it's not there, you need that model. So that is the basic one. And then the instruction, which is important here. So I already typed the instruction. This is a bit of a long instruction. So I said you are a helpful agent. Your knowledge source comes from official Microsoft documentation. I can say Microsoft Learn documentations. And your answer should contain information from the official Microsoft Learn documentation. That is only source of your information. And then if you do not find anything in Microsoft official documentation, then do not answer. Okay, do not answer. Please inform as sorry, I could not find any information in the official Microsoft documentation. Please contact your IT admin. Okay, so I've given this kind of grounding instruction and I put it over here. In the tool, I add the tool which I kind of just now have created, right? So kind of Microsoft Learn, which is the MCP which I created, right? So I added that here, over here, and then I can just click on save. The moment I click on save, the agent is sort of ready. Hi, what can you do for me? Let me understand what this agent now responds me back. I asked the hey agent, what do you want to help me for? Right, so it says that hey, I can assist you anything with the Microsoft related product services and documentation I can provide. Fantastic. So let me ask something which is not a Microsoft documentation. What is the stock price of Microsoft today? Let me ask this question because ideally, typically, an LLM should have that information, but because I have grounded it with an instruction, it is now telling me, sorry, I could not receive this stock information. If you wish to read this part, you can see that, and then you see that please check the financial platform like this thing. So it is not going to give you an answer, but let me know what are the new features announced in Ignite for Microsoft Foundry. So if I ask this question, which is very specific and should be there in the documentation somewhere, and then say it's going to call this. So it's kind of asking me, right? I approve this, and then once I approve this, because now agents want to call this, very fine. And then, so you can see that it figured out the documentation. Now it is giving you the answers, right? So it's kind of new features and related articles, all this stuff which has happened in the Ignite got published, right? So you see them all coming in over here as an output. So this is a very quick demo on how you can create an agent in Foundry using agent service, pointing to MCP server, remote MCP server that is Microsoft Learn or any other available MCP servers using the tools capability, and then hosting, you know how to host it, right? So there is now a button available. You can publish it. So publish it to Teams and Microsoft 365 Copilot. You can do that right from here, directly from here, but you need to have that access, the admin access to be able to do that. So you can also launch it by writing a code. So there is a piece of code given how you call this agent from your application. So you can pretty much see that this code is kind of available to you. You just need the CLI credentials to access this. So that's how you call this agent, which is hosted in the Foundry. You need to this thing PIP, right? One is Azure Identity and one is AI projects. These two SDKs are required, and then once you have them, you just are good to go with the Python. If you are selecting any other language like C sharp, so there is a C sharp way of also calling this agent. So let me see if I can select the C sharp, and now it changes to C sharp project, and but you need this NuGet package version 1.2xx, and then you basically have this code written as like a script which you can call and then get the output. So this is how you basically build an agent using an MCP and then call them or publish it, because you're not going to use agent from here. It's just a playground which I'm going to use over here. All right. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.